Hi, I'm Matt Carmichael. I'm the editor of Gen Pop, a magazine from your friends at Ipsos. And we are here today with Lawrence Yoon, the chief economist of the National Association of Realtors. We just launched a new report featuring some research we did with Lawrence about the future of housing and what that means for our communities and for various industries. Lawrence, thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for inviting.
So one of the things that we hear a lot is that millennials are having a hard time buying homes, and they are not buying homes at the same rate as previous generations. There are economic concerns involved. But in your research and in the research that we did in the study, do you find that millennials do still want to buy homes?
The data shows that the first-time buyer percentage is well below historical normal, and it's the young people, young adults who are struggling to get into the market. Right now is a little over 30%. Normal should be 40% of all buyers should be first-time buyers. And the home ownership rate is at historic low, 50-year low. This is implying that there's some struggle to get into the home ownership. Now, if the consumer preference is to rent, then we have to respect that decision. But what we are finding is that among the millennials, their desire to own a property is way above 80%. So that desire versus realization is not matching up. Currently, they're coming out of the Great Recession, so the income growth may be a little slower than what they had anticipated. But there are other issues, things like student debt, and also the housing inventory, just not enough homes available for sale or new development that caters to more affordable price ranges.
Yeah, and I think it was really interesting the way you sort of framed that discussion in the research we did, which was you often hear that developers are getting incentives and companies are getting incentives and tax incentives, but you never really hear that about the residents themselves getting something. So the idea of the developer offering the nearby residents something like an Amazon gift card or a gym membership or property tax breaks coming from the local government to incentivize the people who are really inconvenienced by the new development, I think that's a really interesting take and an interesting conversation for especially the realtors out there to be having.
Yes, and I think since this is at the very innovative experimental stage, various incentives will be tried out. But it looks like the people who are willing to say yes more willingly are the ones who are looking after the community, whether lower property taxes or, say, including the gym membership for a certain number of period. Well, again, making the community more dynamic rather than say, here's a one-time gift card where one could buy a vacation someplace. So they're not looking for that. They're looking for what's good for the community.
Yeah, and so I think it's a great conversation. I really hope that you're able to help get that out in the marketplace. I'd like to see more cities discussing this sort of thing. I think it could be a really great conversation for the cities to be having so that they're able to address these challenges and help these millennials get into the homes they want.
Absolutely. 80 million millennials, a little larger size than baby boomer population, and we need to ensure that they have the access to the dream of American home ownership.
Great. Well, Lawrence, thank you for joining us. Again, the report is called What the Future. You can get it at gen-pop.com/WTF. I'm Matt Carmichael. This is Lawrence Yoon, and thanks for joining us.